Hello there, lovely people of YouTube. It's the Russian Madman here. I'm gonna try my best to make it the last episode because we've almost unlocked rocketry and we're completing all the walls and the science buildings in every city. So essentially our science should be around 1,000 by the end of the episode, hopefully, and if not in this one, then in the next one we should win. And I also have just seen that I didn't remove the Ruhr Valley pin. So this one can go down, and hopefully by the end of this episode we also almost don't have pins. This city, don't really need to found. Then what other pin can we remove? Well, this one can stay. Oh, we don't have that many of them left actually. Yeah, okay, this holy site is useless. We need to give this city a farm triangle probably here. Otherwise it's never gonna have an industrial zone. I wanted to build something, to buy something in the capital, I just don't remember. Oh yeah. I wanted to buy a culture building. Yeah, these cost a lot though. Okay, so then it's gonna be next turn. And I think I also need to repair the walls in order to build the modern walls there. Here I can chop into those medieval walls. Here I can build the mine. Okay, so in Athens, let's finish the coal power plant. Let's actually go for the oil power plant in here. Now let's go for coal, because it's more efficient, gives us more production. Caguana is gonna flip towards us. The settler is in place. This settler can go. This guy can go straight away build the iron mine. Start working on a monument. I'm really curious how many barbs there are gonna be there. And you see probably the only like real, the only thing I really did wrong in this game, and it's all because I was sucked into this early war with Greece. I'm just making up excuses here really, so yeah, don't listen to me, but the only thing that I did wrong, and that is just clear fact at that point, is I didn't explore, because as you remember, I started here, so I actually had a decent city location, right? And but that was just for one city, that was just for the capital. This one is so-so, but I could have settled it earlier and made it worth it through this campus, and this one as well, and this one, and basically this city, those were the only two ones. I think those were the ones I found at first. When really probably the better city would have been like this one, say, for example, and even Greece wouldn't have stopped me from founding it. So had I explored, and had I explored the north, I would have also put a city on like next to this geotherm and next to this geotherm, and I would have just had basically earlier +3 campuses. So by not exploring, I lost quite a few turns, but ultimately I think we're still gonna win super early. But it's just something that I did suboptimally, and that could have been done much better, much sooner. So Athens now actually has a farm triangle. So I'm wondering if I should increase it to 4 farms. Can this city actually have another district as well? It can, so I would go for the entertainment complex here. And I would place it here to give adjacency to all the other districts in the area. Okay, so there's the entertainment complex bought. And then we can start buying buildings in the entertainment complex as well. Okay, finally Renaissance walls that give us science. You go and chop. Or do we want to chop actually? Yeah, we probably want to chop the forest out. City still has housing, right? Yeah. We'll want to probably chop the jungle, because Magnus is in that city. Okay, so next turn we're getting the last settler. And then we're going to really focus hard on science and everything. Okay, so Egypt is going to be trying to hold this city. Yeah, let's renew our open borders, but then you pay me more. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Egypt is going to be trying to hold this city, but it's not going to happen. And this one is going to rebel to me as well. By the way, I want you to take a look and tell me why the hell the AI would even found such a city. Like, it's just worthless. It's off of fresh water. It's gonna have like 2 productive tiles. Just for the strategics, you can say, but that also doesn't quite explain it. So I really wish the AI was patched in order to give us a fair challenge. Because I remember in Civ 5, sometimes you would like do everything right for a science victory, say, for example, and you would still lose. That's how good the AI was. Whereas I think now in Civ 6, because of how many concepts they introduced that just weren't in Civ 5, they were basically too lazy to rework them from the ground up and to rescript it all. I mean, I still love the game, don't get me wrong, it's just sad that we aren't challenged to the fullest that we can be challenged. Let's go improve the aluminium. Let's go chop. Let's go finish the swordman off. Okay, in the capital. Let's finish the entertainment complex and then do everything else. Ancient walls. Medieval walls. Now let's work on the university here. Oh, we needed to send a builder over. Well, this one is going to improve the aluminium, and then he's going to come down to this city. And I probably also need to buy an archaeological museum, just to get the archaeologists to claim these antiquity sites. And I'm happy that the Zulu are spreading their religion, because it means that Egypt is going to have a harder time, because I think the Egyptian religion is dominant, yeah, across their empire and also the Mapuche. So I like that the Zulu are challenging them, because it prevents us from losing a religious defeat. Okay, rocketry gave us Eris core. Let's chop. Send the settler north. And the volcano next to the capital is active again. So I'm looking forward to using some units into the volcano as well. Okay, there's a infantry. So let's go deal with the barbarians. You can get into the forest. You can actually go and get modernized to a cavalry unit. Speaking of which. Now, we need to avoid steel until we have Renaissance walls everywhere. So we're gonna go for computers, for the flood barriers and everything. And this one triggers Eureka from random technology from the modern era, so let's go. Get the great scientist. The entertainment complex is finished, so let's go for the Tlachli just for the Eris core, because it's our unique building. We're only getting it on turn 184. I could have had an entertainment complex so much earlier. Yeah, if I was playing it properly, like if that was my goal, then I would have, but it just seemed like there were so many better things to do in the game that I didn't bother. Okay, this city is at 4 pop finally, so it can finally get its harbor. And this guy can finally invest his charge in it. Let's work on medieval walls here. I want to get as many of those Renaissance walls up just for the extra science bonus. So probably both Caguana and Necan are going to rebel to me. This one should be really fast as well.
The good thing about
Harvest this. Go north. There's a slinger, yeah. Very scary unit, as you know. Those late game slingers from the barbs. Scariest shit ever. So we're avoiding steel, right? If we're avoiding steel, then we can go straight for satellites. Because we're soon gonna have so much science that everything is gonna be researched in just a couple turns. How many turns for the spaceport? 35, not good enough. I think the capital is gonna be the only city to have a spaceport. Yeah, 17 turns, that's more than good enough. Let's get it done here. But later. Not instantaneously. Let's finish the Tlachli first. I want to also promote Pingala probably. With this promotion. As soon as I have a governor title. Which is where actually? Oh yeah, we're gonna get it by building this last government plaza building. So that's fine. Ephesus is not growing. Yeah, because it doesn't have surplus food. That's the problem. But we could conjure up a farm triangle here. Actually. We could also... Can we still get a district here? Let's get this +2 theater square. No, this one would be +2 as well. We cannot build a theater square on the antiquity site, can we? Yeah. Let's get the chancery. Let's get a flood barrier here. Because this city actually needs it. Flood barrier here as well. Basically everywhere, because I'm gonna start producing coal soon. So the sooner I protect my tiles, the better. We need to renew our science alliance with Egypt as well, by the way. And as you see from this game, actually, even if you take players out of the game relatively early, like I took 2 civilizations out completely and I still have alliances. So it's not like grievances are way overrated, and you shouldn't actually be afraid of grievances like, oh my god, I'm gonna get grievances with this civilization, what am I gonna do next? Well, Tlachli, nice. Well, actually nothing, it doesn't even matter, like it's so temporary and it passes so fast. Like it's what, 30 turns of bad relations at worst? At the worst, so doesn't really matter. Those grievances and shit. Okay, 2 less pins. Very happy. Start inputting the production into the campus, obviously. And then we can switch back to the monument. And you can go east. Okay, you are gonna put a jungle mill here and chop the jungle there. Okay, the capital has a Tlachli now, so we can start working on rainforest and marsh. Well, I chopped all the rainforest, didn't I? Start working on the spaceport. Okay, let's get those Renaissance walls for the science. Here, let's finish the armory now. You go to the newest city. And you're gonna go and chop the jungle. This city doesn't need the harbor pin anymore. Actually, I'd love to buy this tile to just give the city actually a tile to work. A tile that's somewhat worth working. Because otherwise this harbor is just never going to finish. Okay, so we can go for 100% campus and industrial zone adjacency, 5-year plan. Public works is still okay. And then we have a lot of commercial hubs, right? So we can go for... Oh yeah, we finally unlocked this wonderful card. +4 influence per turn with city-states. Then we can also go for Wisselbanken, because we have allies that we can trade with actually. And then public works. Maybe there is a card which would be some more than Wisselbanken. 2 food, 2 production. Now that's good enough. Okay, let's send this one to the capital. You can chop the jungle next turn. Okay, so now I want to be trading with allies out of the capital in order to maximize the speed at which the spaceport and everything builds the builds my space race project. One turn. Okay, I'm just gonna build a lumber mill here because otherwise this city's never gonna finish its harbor. So let's try. Let's renew the alliance with the Zulu and with Egypt. So let's go for an economic one with the Zulu. And for a scientific one with Egypt. We can only go military and religious. Well, let's go religious. And let's trade for science with Geneva. Okay, you guys, you can go there. Shit, there's a barb scout there. Renaissance walls, finally. Let's go for the medieval walls here. Actually, no, the city cannot really get a good campus, can it? So let's actually finish the workshop. And here we can finally go for... Well, we can finish the commercial hub. And we can go for the military academy. Let's build Renaissance walls here. So let's actually buy the library. And then we can work on the university. Well, we can buy the university, but we cannot buy the Renaissance walls, so let's work on them. Because we're gonna need to research steel sometime soon anyway. Ancient walls must be repaired. Let's actually also repair the walls in the capital. Go chop. I don't want to be chopping into the flood barrier though.
Sure, jets are fast and economical, but oh my, what fun we've lost, and what leisure we've sacrificed in the race for efficiency.
Okay, let's build a lumber mill here. Now this city has actually okay-ish tiles to work. This one, and this one, and this one. So it's going to be able to finish the harbor in a reasonable amount of turns to give us another +3 campus. Okay, so medieval walls in 1 turn, and then we'll get the Renaissance walls in 1 turn, I hope as well. Finish the workshop. Get the Renaissance walls. Get the medieval walls. Get the medieval walls. Okay, you still have 1 charge, so let's invest it in the campus. You can chop after the flood barrier. After the flood barrier is done. You go protect the settler. And you 3 can go and deal with the barbs. I think if we do everything correctly, this might be a science win before turn 250. Just because of how much science we have already, and how much we're gonna have as well. Okay, there's another city. Okay, there's a barb camp. Traian has completed the Huey. Let's keep the city, because it has a source of oil. As simple as that, so let's actually get a builder in here. Okay, let's go for the Renaissance walls now. And then we're gonna buy the military academy and keep going for the spaceport. Medieval walls. Renaissance walls. Medieval walls. 15 turns. Yeah, it's a stretch. Not sure if it's worth it. Let's get the market here rather. You go improve the other jade mine. Okay, I have, I'm sure, enough faith to buy a great person, which is pretty much the only use of faith I have anyway. Great engineer is going to be used for the wonders, so which wonder can we get that's helpful? Christo is cool, just to be flexing, but I don't want to sacrifice a hill. 20% culture, 1 free random atomic carry civic. Oxford is still available. Well, no shit. Losing out the farm triangle now isn't as much of an issue. So yeah, I'm gonna place the Oxford University, and as soon as I get the great engineer, I'm gonna build it. And I'm gonna see next turn what sort of great people I can buy for faith. And I'm probably gonna finish the Renaissance walls that are building now, and then I'm not gonna go for new ones because it'd be more efficient to just have military academies and science buildings everywhere. I should have thought about this policy card earlier with the Renaissance walls, but now it's sort of pointless to keep doing it because cities can get better infrastructure, and anyway the capital is the one that is going to win us the game. So it doesn't really matter what other cities we develop. So the only thing in other cities should be like science and builders. and the capital should do everything that is space race related. So there's the Great Engineer. So let's one-shot the Oxford University if we can. Down to 6 turns. Let's invest a turn into producing it, and then it's going to be down to 1 turn next turn. Okay, so as I said, probably no more Renaissance walls because we need the technologies which are in the bottom part. So let's go for the workshop instead. This one, yeah, we have time for. This one is already too late. So let's go for the military academy instead. Let's go for the 6th envoy in Mitla. And the 5th one in Taruga. So there's 700 science. There's this city down. There's that. There's this builder. Yeah, this can be a camp because I think now is the stage in the game when they're already good. Yeah. So this is actually a nice tile now. One less pin to worry about. Start working on the monument. You go improve the jade. You go for the barb camp. One shot. Lovely. Okay, there's probably a second barb camp somewhere here. And at this point, yeah, I wanted to check who I can buy for faith. The next great engineer. Oh, this is the one that I would really love. This district's regional buildings provide +2 production. This district's regional building reach 3 tiles further. I'd love to get it somewhere out of the capital and then put Magnus with vertical something in the capital. So I'm gonna see if I can actually conjure up enough faith to buy Tesla. I should have also faith bought Watt or like passed one great engineer and then had Watt. But I just, yeah, I didn't think about it, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get also the government that we really want next turn. And so there is no excuses for delaying the spaceport anymore. There's the satellites, there's the next government. Okay, there's Oxford next turn. So let's actually go for steel now. Because the ones that we already begun, the Renaissance walls, it's gonna allow us to finish these. So let's go for plastics. And then after we research plastics, we go for this one, because we need it for the space race project, for the Mars colony. And then we'll see. Okay, this wheat needs to be crushed. Let's go improve the silver. Okay, there's the barb camp. And this guy can just basically go and auto-explore. Okay, so let's actually chop out the theater square here. And we need to finish the theater square in the other city as well, in the southern one. And we can put a jungle mill here and work the aluminium. So this city, after all of these years, after 5,000 in-game years, he's gonna be like finally actually capable of producing something. What can we get to get more science? Probably a military academy. This city needs a theater square. This one is going to be a +4 over time, so let's actually put it there. And here in Athens, let's buy the Touchly. Let's invest some time into the military academy. Here, let's go for the monument, and let's actually place down the aqueduct. No, we need to harvest the deer first. But we can take the city pin down. Okay, let's go for democracy. Okay, so now democracy combined with Wisselbanken is going to give us 6 food, 6 production from trade routes with allies. Shit. I need to change the policies. What else? What other adjacency I want? I probably want Holy Site adjacency for now, just because of the Great Scientist I'm going for. An extra faith. Where's this extra faith thing? Oh, I need some other policy, right, that I didn't pick up for it. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Wisselbanken and gunboat diplomacy, and then public works and triangular trade probably, or free market. Okay, so 200, 136. So that didn't do much actually. And we need to monitor Tesla every turn. Okay, he's still worth a lot. I hope we can get him though. Time will tell.
Clever men at Oxford. Mr. Watson, come here.
Okay, there's everything. The era ends in 10 turns. We need a lot of era score though to be in a golden age, so probably we're not gonna do it. So let's finish the Renaissance walls here, and we'll see what we do next. Oh, this is era score though, right? This thingy. Okay, this is era score, so we only need 6 more era score to be in a golden age. So what we can do is... What can we do? At this point, actually not much. We can build another wonder. Oh, neighborhood provides era score. Then the Royal Society is the one I want to invest builder charges. Well, let's actually then get a neighborhood. I don't want to crush anything good though. So I'm gonna get it here. Later. And this guy can build a wonder. Now if the Taj Mahal aligns with what we're trying to do, that would be wonderful. Okay, nice. Probably we'll have enough time. There's the university complete. There's the wheat crushed. There's the barb camp almost dead. There's the silver. So it's all coming along nicely, actually. Eiffel Tower, no need. Let's go for the research lab. Okay, you're at 4 out of 8 housing. These are great tiles to work. This is a great tile to work. And then yeah, this is an okay tile as well. So he's gonna go and improve the weak tile for it to give the city a growth tile. Okay, this pin is redundant now, as much as these ones are also nonsensical. I don't really care about the city of Tlacopan. It was just there to fill up the city count and everything.
Ballet projected.
Okay, there is the Great Admiral. Gives us what? Instantly builds a lighthouse and a shipyard. Which city needed? Oh yeah, this one needed a shipyard, right? So let's send it to Chalco. Send it here. Corinth University. Let's build a university. Let's build a flood barrier. And then this city can focus on getting a sewer, actually. Actually, let's finish the industrial zone. And let's send the 6th envoy to Taruga. 856 science. Shit, I wish we had the Kilwa. I literally just completely forgot. Because the Kilwa would have given us so much more science. Like 30% more, I think, basically. See if we can find someone to sell the silver to. It's gonna be a lumber mill. I want to see if I can sell the silver to someone. Actually, see if I can sell anything in terms of luxuries. She's at war with Teddy. Well, not really anything of my interest. $66 gold per turn for these luxuries. Now that's no small feat. That's good. Let's try. I think he was paying less considerably. Yeah, 8 gold per turn for 4. Not really interesting. This guy has almost everything that we have, so we cannot sell him shit. We can sell him chocolate, it looks like. Yeah. Chocolate and jade he doesn't have. Yeah, 20 gold per turn for both of these, so let's think. Oh, whales also he doesn't have, right? Yeah, the rest he does. So probably he's gonna pay like 30 gold per turn for both. 29 and 3 gold per turn. And then let's sell the rest to the Romans or to to Teddy. Nice, 20 gold per turn here as well. And let's go trade with Teddy as well. No luxuries left to sell, but again, well, he's capped on strategics. Also, we can still sell him coal. We can sell him everything basically. I'm not selling my aluminium because I wanna save it for these laser stations that we can send into space later on. I'm gonna show you where they are in the tech tree. And I'm not gonna sell my oil. Okay, so he's only paying 1. Okay, so I'm not gonna try to sell my strategics. So there it is. Oh, it's there. Okay, so one of the future techs here, which is with this mystery marks, it's gonna unlock laser stations that cost 30 aluminium to sell into space, which once we send an exoplanet expedition are gonna give us a little bit of progress. I think 1 light year per each of them. So that's definitely going to be a huge help. Let's go to the next turn.
The cars haven't advanced that much since we were kids. When you put...
Gonna trade. We're gonna send all the trade routes to the capital now, because now's the time. There's a shipyard in this city. Nice. So after all of these years, this city is finally up to some production, which is lovely. Let's go improve the aluminium. Improve the wheat here. Put a lumber mill. Okay, let's get a military academy here. I'm gonna buy the military academy and I'm finally gonna start working on the spaceport here. Well, actually, let me get the Royal Society and then we can work on the spaceport, because the Royal Society is the one that invests builder charges into projects, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, builders gain the ability to use all of their charges to provide bonus production to the district's project. So let's get the Royal Society and then we can finally focus on the spaceport. This city needs to finish its high adjacency theater square. This city needs to get its art museum online, also probably the military academy first because of the science bonus. And then here we can literally work on everything, it's just has shitty production, so... Although this is one of these cities that is in reach of the capital once we plug in Magnus on vertical integration. So we actually need a factory as a matter of fact. So I think we need to work on a builder here. Let's get a workshop here. You just destroy them. I think, also thinking back at it, I probably didn't need the vampire units, because by the time I got the Vampire Secret Society, already all of my wars were finished, kind of. So like, it was kind of useless what I did. I should have just gone for, what you call them? I should have just gone for, God. For, Void Singers and just had better monuments in every city with a slot of art. With a slot of great work of art. Let's trade with Peo and Mapu. Let's improve the aluminium. Let's go crush the deer tile for the aqueduct. Okay, this city is in reach of the capital, so we should fully upgrade its industrial zone. And then this city can go for military academy as well. This one here, we finished the walls, right? So since the production is so low, let's just go for a bank. You can buy the library in here. Start working on the university. Let's buy the university. Start working on the research lab. He still has 2 charges. So I probably want to go and input this production into a district somewhere. Or he can chill and wait until the horse tile is annexed here. Or yeah, let's go for the ivory. Have another copy to sell. This guy can go garrison the city. This guy can keep auto exploring. And this guy can keep here fog busting. I'm just gonna leave him on this tile basically. Shit. Okay, at least no population has died. So I guess that's a positive for the capital. But it was hurt really bad. The government plaza didn't get hit, right? Yes. So thanks God for that at least. Okay, this city is in reach of the capital with its industrial zone. So again, we have a ton of oil, so I'm not sure I want to go coal. Let's go coal for now, these are the best power plants. This one's industrial zone is also in reach of the capital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite, but with Tesla it will be. So let's go for a factory. And then here. Let's get rid of these pins, they're pretty much useless now. Because the city has a theater square here now. And then these farm pins I really couldn't care less about. So let's go for a builder in this city. Or actually let's go for a trader because those are really high value out of the capital. Same here. And same here. Okay, so this guy can actually go and improve the source of oil here. And we can start working on improving all the sources of oil we have in Korean territory. Former Korean territory, I mean. Because we have 1, 2, 3 here. Have this one, and this one. And also this one here and the one there. So in total we have like 6. Okay, there's the area score for the military academy because there is a district with all the buildings that can be built in there. Let's get the Great Rider, although he has no spot where he can be. Let's get the aqueduct in here. Yeah, this would be the better industrial zone, but I'm only putting it up for the +3 campus potential. So it's gonna need to be where I want it to be. Now at this point this city is pretty useless in terms of like new stuff because it's built everything that I want to build in there. So settlers are also kind of low value now. So I'm probably better off doing campus projects here. Campus research grants. Then here, I think I can still build something in the campus. No, the campus is fully... Okay, the campus is full of buildings. Let's go for the market. And then we'll see. You keep fog busting here. Okay, you wait until this tile is annexed. You go to the Oxford University.
As soon as you trust yourself.
And all of the trade routes need to go to the capital. Because the capital is going to be this mega city that produces everything that has to do with the space race. I think we should cross the 1,000 science threshold soon. And also 300 culture. Considering we don't have half of our science, half of our theater squares built. And I think at this point I can literally play on autopilot and still win. Because it's just, there's so much that already has been done that we just need to finish the spaceport, get all the tech that we need, and just invest builder charges in it. Into getting into space, I mean. This is a fantastic trade route. The problem is the lack of housing. Okay, how do we get more housing in here? This farm would give 0.5. These farms would give a combined 1. 1.5. No, only these ones would give something. Let's repair the research lab. Let's buy the military academy. I'm not sure it gives housing, but I think it does. Yes. The zoo doesn't. None of these the ones do. Oh shit. The industrial zone got completely fucked. Okay, we're gonna work on repairing this. Universities provide +4 science. Einstein, this is massive. Okay, does he also build a university in the city? No, he doesn't. But let me just expand him and you'll see how our science will jump up. Okay, next turn you'll see. So now it's at 859 and you'll see where it's gonna be next turn. This pen can go down. And we have a governor title. Yes, finally. Okay, so we need 2 spaceport cities, right? We need probably this one on vertical integration. And this one here has a plus how much industrial zone? This is a +7, this is a +4. Okay, this city has 44 production. This one has 97, so probably the capital is the best city for the space race projects. But ideally I would have 2 or 3 spaceports. So maybe I plug Magnus on vertical integration here and keep Pingala in the capital. So let's promote Pingala with Space Initiative. And let's switch Magnus to Teotihuacan, I guess is the name of the city. So perfect, and let's check how we are in terms of getting Tesla. Okay, so we're definitely gonna buy him for faith. Right, in a couple turns from now. Let's get the research lab here. Let's get the bank here. or the workshop even. Research lab here. Oh, actually, we can finally work on an industrial zone here, which is going to be +4. And this area, just in general, needs builders. I want to improve all of these sources of oil. So how much is the builder? 970. Okay, so I'm going to improve these 3 sources of oil, and I'm going to see what I do next with it. With that said, that's probably going to be the end of this episode. I think I'm going to finish the military academies and all of this stuff in those cities, the spaceports and everything. The ship, what are they called? The seaports and everything as well. And I'm going to work on Teotihuacan and Tenochtitlan being the 2 cities that produce everything that has to do with the space race. I'm going to repair everything in Tenochtitlan, and then we can focus on the space race. Let's go improve the oil. You go improve the oil. Okay, the capital needs to repair everything inside the campus, everything inside the industrial zone, I mean. City can get a seaport. Let's start with the Tlachtli actually. And let's double check that this city is working all of the productive tiles. Okay, now here, the city is gonna become the next one to participate in the space race as well. So let's get we need a hydroelectric dam, but we also need a factory, so probably I'm gonna produce this one and buy the factory and the power plant. Athens. Let's keep getting builders, because then let's get the maximum trader capacity, and then we're gonna spawn builders out of here for the capital. And here, military academy. And Caguana, we could have a fantastic industrial zone, as a matter of fact. So if we go aqueduct here, yeah, if we go aqueduct here, commercial hub here, and then industrial zone here, this one would be +2, +3, +4, I think. So that's definitely something to envisage. So let's actually work on it. You can have a dam here. Ah, shit. Yeah, oh yeah, but we're gonna get in this city probably, so it doesn't matter. I could have probably moved it here and had 2 just better off industrial zones there. Well, brain fart from my side, but happens. Happens all the time. That's okay. Okay, so I'll probably finish it up in the next episode, so I'll see you in the next one. I hope I can wrap it up then. Bye bye.